Welcome to the part 2 of lecture 3.5. In part 1, we discuss about the definition of exponential and logarithmic functions as well as the limits involving them. Here in part 2, we will discuss about the derivatives of logarithmic functions. Let u be a differentiable function of x and let a be a positive real number not equal to positive 1. Then the following formula holds. We have here the derivative of the logarithm of u to the base a is equal to 1 over u ln a times the derivative of u with respect to x. Take note that this formula is obtained using the increment method of differentiation. So we're in, makukuha natin yan dito. And then the resulting derivative is actually 1 over u times logarithm of e to the base a times the derivative of u with respect to x. Take note that this constant logarithm of e to the base a will come out and it is always there. Now, we are going to use the change of base using e. So it becomes logarithm of e to the base e over logarithm of a to the base e. So the numerator will become positive 1. So that will be 1 over ln a. Hence, this one. Next, we have the logarithm of ln of u. We have here 1 over u times the derivative of u with respect to x. Let us solve problems. Here, we will have two solutions. First one is to differentiate right away, meaning to say we will get the derivative right away. Take note that here, the function is inside the logarithmic function. Okay, so here, let u be equal to the square root of 3x plus 5. And then du is equal to 3 over 2 square root of 3x plus 5. So if you don't know that, please reinforce your knowledge about the basic differentiation formulas. Okay. Using the substitution, this becomes logarithm of u. It is a common log. After that, we take the derivative of both sides of the equation. So this becomes 1 over u ln a using the formula times the derivative of u with respect to x. Okay, this becomes 1 over u. The u here is square root of 3x plus 5. And then we have ln 10. Okay, why 10? Sige, the reason for that will be left as an exercise. Isipin nyo bakit 10 yung a. And then times 3 over 2 times the square root of 3x plus 5. Simplifying this further, we have 3. And then unahin natin yung 2 multiplied to the quantity 3x plus 5. Meron ka dito sa part na to at saka meron ka dito. Pag multiply mo, mawawala na yung square root. And then ln 10. So this is now the final answer. You are not going to get the value of ln 10. No. Okay, let's have the second solution. So ito, gagamitin natin yung laws of logarithm. So the starting is y is equal to log of the quantity 3x plus 5. Take note that this can be expressed as this one with fractional exponent. Using the logarithm of a power, we have here 1/2. Pwede nating ibaba na ganun. 1/2 of logarithm of 3x plus 5. Okay. Sige, kunin na natin yung derivative nito. Y prime or dy by dx. Pwede yung gamitin yon. We have 1/2 constant times 1 over u. So u here is 3x plus 5 and then ln 10. And then multiplied by the derivative ng 3x plus 5. Okay, we have 1/2 times 1 over the quantity 3x plus 5 ln 10. And then we have times 3. So rearranging the terms, we have 3 over 2 times the quantity 3x plus 5 ln 10. So parehas lang yan dun sa sagot natin kanina. It's up to you kung gusto mong gamitin muna yung laws of logarithm bago mo kunin yung derivative. So may case na mas madali yun compared sa kukunin mo agad-agad yung derivative. Okay, this is second example. Y is equal to logarithm of sine squared 2x squared to the base 6. Be careful. We are going to make use of the property or the law of logarithm here. So this is equal to this. Okay, the 2 here is eto yan, yung power. Baka pwede nating maibaba. So, we have 2 times logarithm of sine 2x squared to the base 6. Okay. So, as you can see, yung logarithm natin may laman na trigonometric function. Kasi yung trigonometric function may laman na power 2x squared. Okay, dito gamit tayo ng chain rule. Ito muna, yung pinakakaloob-looban. So, this one is an optional technique. So, let V be equal to 2x squared. So, the derivative of V with respect to x is equal to 4x. And then, in turn, etong isang buo na to ay U. So, let U be equal to sine V. Okay? So, the derivative of U with respect to x is equal to cosine V times the derivative of V with respect to x. So, ang cosine V, ang dV by dx is equal to 4x. So, we have 4x cosine V 2x squared. All right, let's proceed with the substitution. We have y is equal to 2 log of u to the base 6. Now, getting the derivative y prime, we have 2 times 1 over u ln a. So, the a here is 6. And then multiplied by the derivative of u with respect to x. So, lagay na natin dito sa taas. Okay, lagay na natin dito sa taas si 2. U is equal to sine V. And then ln 6. And then multiply to the derivative of u with respect to x, 4x cosine 2x squared. So going back to the original, so we have 8x cosine 2x squared over sine of 2x squared ln 6. We have here cosine 2x squared on the numerator and sine on the denominator. Using trigonometric identity, this is equal to 8x cotangent 2x squared all over ln 6. This is now our final answer. We have here ln of the quantity 2x minus 1 times the quantity 4x squared plus 2x plus 1. So here we may have two solutions. Okay, the first one is to get the derivative right away. Sige, let's try that. So first solution. So this is your entire u inside the ln function. So the derivative of that would be 1. So let's see muna, baka mahirap kasi to. So ito yung isang buo na ibababa natin. And then multiplied by the derivative of this, itong dalawang yan. Paano ba natin kukunin derivative niyan? U dv plus v du. So that would be lengthy. So i-reject natin tong solution na to. Ganito yung gawin natin. Pwede natin ipag-multiply yung nasa loob since pareho lang naman yung power. Sige, multiply muna natin. So 4x squared, 2x, and then 1. We have here 2x minus 1. Okay, multiply natin. We have 8x cubed, negative 4x squared. And then we have 4x squared, negative 2x, positive 2x, and then negative 1. So, pag pinag-add natin yung mga diagonals, are given becomes y is equal to ln of 8x cubed minus 1. O, edi mas madali na lang to. So, this is the u. Okay, getting the derivative, we have y prime is equal to 1 over 8x cubed minus 1 times the derivative of nung kung ano yung binaba natin. Pwede na natin ilagay sa taas yung derivative na yan. So, we have 24x squared over 8x cubed minus 1. So, this is the final answer. Another solution would be, since may product nga sa loob ng ln, pwede itong maging equal sa y is equal to ln of 2x minus 1 plus ln of 4x squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay. Here, y prime is equal to 1. Okay, ilagay na natin sa taas. 2 over 2x minus 1. And then plus 8x plus 2 all over 4x squared plus 2x plus 1. So here, we will have the LCD. The LCD of that would be 2x minus 1 and then multiply to the denominator of the other one. So here we have 2 times the quantity 4x squared plus 2x plus 1. O tignan nyo, mahirap din. So may binomial pa tayo dito. So this one, the simplification of this one will be left as an exercise. So this should result to this one, to our first answer. Example 4, we have here y is equal to ln of the quantity 1 minus sine x all over 1 plus sine x and then raised to 3. Dito, malaki yung ating u. Ito yung isang buong u. Actually, kasama din yung 3. Okay, pero gamit tayo ng law of logarithm, ibaba natin yung 3. So, we have ln of 1 minus sine x over 1 plus sine x. So, meron din itong possible na dalawang solution. So, yung una, yung kunin na natin yung derivative right away. Okay, solution 1. So, since ayan yung isang buo nating u, ganito yung mangyayari niyan. So, we have 3 over, using the derivative of ln. So, ibababa natin. And then multiplied by the derivative of nung binaba natin. So, isang buo na yun. Paano natin kukunin derivative nito? Meron tayong x sa taas, may x tayo sa baba. Ibig sabihin, we will use the quotient rule. So, we have 3 over, ito wag muna natin gagalawin. So, kunin natin derivative nito. Sa ilalim, we have 1 plus sine x, quantity square. So, we have v du. Then, du is negative cosine. Derivative nito. And then, after that, we have minus v du minus u. And then, dv. Okay, ayusin lang natin. Also, may magka-cancel dito, mawawala na to. Babawasan to ng isa. Okay, ayusin lang natin. Scratch na lang natin sa kabila para isang sulatan na lang. So, we have negative cosine x minus sine x cosine x and then minus cosine x and then plus cosine x sine x. Okay, so ito mawawala na to. So, ang matitira, negative 2 cosine x. Okay, multiply natin yun. So, ito ay equal sa negative 2 cosine x. Okay, so multiply natin yun dito. We have negative 6 cosine x. Tapos sa ilalim, we will have 1 minus sine x times 1 plus sine x equal to sa cosine squared x. Okay, ngayon magka-cancel to. Sir, bakit po naging equal yung denominator sa cosine squared x? Magiging 1 minus sine squared x. Equal yun sa cosine squared x, di ba? To the identity. So the final answer is negative 6 secant x. So using the property of logarithm, y is equal to 3 ln of the quantity 1 minus sine x. And then, minus, okay, 3. Yung 3, dinistribute natin. Ln of the quantity 1 plus sine x. So using differentiation, this would become y prime. And then after that, we have 3 times negative cosine x all over 1 minus sine x. Okay, and then minus 3 cosine x all over 1 plus sine x. Okay, using the LCD, getting the LCD, we have 1 minus sine squared x. Pag-multiply mo lang yung denominator, and then after that, you have negative 3 cosine x times 1 plus sine x, and then minus 3 cosine x times the quantity 1 minus sine x. Distribute lang natin, we have negative 3 cosine x minus 3 cosine x sine x minus 3 cosine x and plus 3 cosine x sine x. And then all over cosine squared x. O combining like terms, we will have negative 6 cosine x and then divided by cosine squared x. O kagaya nung kaninang nakuha natin, we have negative 6 secant of x. We still have 3 examples more, so we will discuss this on the next video courseware. Thank you.